So in this video we are going to introduce off-lead heel. Okay, and oh yes, your favourite, you two. I like this game. It's called the catch-up game. It is a really great one to teach off-lead heel work without having to put the pressure on the dog. It teaches the dog more to drive into your heel than you nagging or asking them to be at your heel, because it's a fun game. You can teach them. I learned this when I used to do train with people with disabilities. So people who were like in wheelchairs or anything like that, or found it difficult to manoeuvre, and it really helped them dogs to learn to drive into the heel position. So what we're going to do is we are going to teach the dog to drive into the side of the heel of us. By doing this, you will build more value when you say the word heel, because the dog will learn to drive into your heel as you ask it, okay? So the catch-up game, in essence, there's a couple of ways people play it. Some people play it where they put a bit of food at the side, and then as the dog comes in, they drop the food at the side, and then you keep walking, the dog will come again. That is a really good way. It's not how I teach it, but it is another good way that you can do. So if there was a dog that suited that better, I would do it. I do it a little bit different. So what happens is I walk off as soon as the dog makes contact with my heel. I mark it, I say yes, and I throw the food forwards. What this does, the dog will drive forwards, and as they've gone for food, I turn. So this will make the dog want to catch up to me. So again, I mark it yes, throw out forwards. Now, in the early stages, all I'm looking for at first is them just to come in. So I mark that. Then as I go on, I get more steps as I go through it. So I'll get first the position, right, they're there, yes, throw. And then I might go, right, couple of steps, they've walked with me, yes, go. And then I get further and further away, further and further walking with the dog. Further and further walking with the dog, and then I mark it and pay it. Once the dog is fluent in the behaviour, i.e. coming to my side, then what I do is I will then put my cue on it, so it'd be heel for me. So as I see the dog coming into my side, I will say heel, and then I'll walk, and then I'll mark it, and then I'll pay. So they hear that cue means come into the side of me, okay? What I also like about this game is once I've done the straight ahead and turn, and I stay on a straight path at first, so I use something like walls and that to keep the dog on a straight line, I then get really playful with it. So I might be walking along, ask the dog to heel, they come in, walk, 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 mark, then I might throw out. Might be anywhere, so they get a bit of chase game out of it as well. That's what some dogs like. Some dogs will do it with the ball as well, depending on the dog, making sure that they can happily retrieve it back. But what I do with that is they drive for it. In the early stages as well, I'll have food in my hand, so as the dog comes in, I can easily launch it. But then I want to reduce it down, so then it'd be like once the dog's getting good at it, then I'll put it in my pocket. As the dog comes in, I'll mark and pay. Okay, so I'll mark, go in my pocket, throw out. And then eventually walking with no hand near anything, bang, mark, hand in pocket, and forwards, okay? Like I said, this is a really good game. The dogs usually love it, and it's a great way to build value in the side of you. Will you stop robbing my food, mister? Okay, so this is the catch-up game. Okay, so you are going to see how we're going to do it now, okay? So, very good, you sat by the camera. So what we're going to do is I'm going to walk off, okay, and as soon as Jimmy comes into my side, I'm going to mark it yes, so he'll be my left. So make sure you're consistent as well with it. Make sure you keep it on the same heel position, okay, because otherwise your dog will flutter between two, and especially if you've got spaniels, you want them to know where they are because they're natural zigzaggers. But also you want to be consistent in what side you use, okay, because that is going to be the main one you're going to use, especially if you're in competition. You don't want the dog flitting back, left, back. You want them right there by your side, okay? So for me, it's my left. So what I'm going to do is you'll see me walk off. As soon as he comes in to my side, I will mark it yes, and then I'll pay him, okay? So I'll pay him, I'll throw the food forwards, and as soon as you get the food, you'll see me turn back, I'll mark it yes, throw forwards towards the camera, okay? and then I'll keep doing it. But what you'll see as well is how I'll talk you through it as I'm going through the process, is how my food starts leaving my hands, I get more steps in between them, and when I'm going to bring the cue on. Okay, so here we go. Yeah. Yes. So some dogs, if they shoot forwards, by the way, mark them slightly behind your heel. Yeah. Yes. Get a bit more steps now. Yes. Yes. You can see I'm getting more steps. More behaviour. Yes. Yes. Right, now I'm going to bring the cue on, okay? As soon as he comes in, I'll say heel, okay? Find the food. I'm not nagging him, I'm waiting for him to heel. Yes. Heel. Heel. Yes. Heel. 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 Good boy. I did quite a fast up version. He has played this game before, okay? So, things to remember. I didn't want to do it too long. It's a brief one, it's easy for you to see. First, you might start with the food in your hands. If you have a dog that might shoot forwards or very quick, as soon as they get about there, mark it, yes, throw out, okay? I'm not doing round the camera, mister. Alright, so as soon as they've got a fast one and they come in, yes, mark it through. They'll start to remember that they need to be here, okay? Then you'll get more paces, 1, 2, okay? Go at the pace of your dog, okay? You don't have to go really slow. I like a nice normal walking pace on this. So as soon as you come in, bang. Once you've got that bit, then you start bringing in your steps, okay? Then also as you go, 1, 2, 3, throw from your hand, bang. Got more, 1, 2, 3, 4, throw from your hand, okay? Once you think that's coming on, so you're getting more steps, try and leave it in your pocket this time, so they walk, okay? So they're walking with you, counting your steps, yes. Then hand in pocket, throw out, okay? Get that normal position so you're looking like you're just normally walking, okay? You want to use a tap as your cue, you can do, I'm not bothered. Because once you've done, you've got now, you don't need the food in your hands, next stage, and you're walking, you're getting more steps, then you put your cue on, okay? So always teach the behaviour first, then put your cue on. So as soon as they're driving in and you see them coming to pick the food, heel, walk, 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 mark, pay. And you'll get longer and longer with this. But I like to play this game and I get more creative with it. So I might be walking along, heel, yeah, throw. Yes. Might throw back. Heel. Yes. Yeah, you see, so I can be more creative with heel. Yes. Good boy. Yeah, so he knew where to go, where he's driving to. Yeah, that's where I want him to be, is at my side, okay? But that's when they are though, and it's strong cue, and you've done a lot of the up and down first. Don't just start getting carried away with it. I'm showing you how you can also progress it, okay? And again, you can do this with tennis balls. If they've got a ball, again, if they like a ball, again, if they like a tug, you can tug, heel, go. You've got to find what they like, okay? So heel. Heel. Yes. I'm also playing with it, yeah? Yes. Keep them on the toes as well once you get to this stage. Back, side, here, so they're not always predicting going forwards as well. All right, so you see, that is how we play the catch-up game, okay? All right, everyone, enjoy.